Hello, hello. How does it go? Bunny Love 444. What's up, Buttercup? How's your fun day Sunday going? Mine is going good. We'll wait for people to get in here. This is going to be kind of a message that needs to be understood on a much higher level. Okay? Much higher level. So we'll wait for people to get in. We'll light our incense as normal. A lot of change is coming about. And you know, the ones who are deeply and spiritually connected to our Father and who are with the cosmic masters, ascended masters, archangels, spirit guides, kindred loved ones, guardian angels, all of them are coming through. Because the thing is on your spiritual journey, you know exactly what needs to be done. And the ones who thought that they could mock and mimic and have that negativity within them, God really has something to say, and he's coming through and saying it. And he's given me verses from the Bible coming through, okay? Because this is significant, and this is the people who have been victims for other people's gain and the lies and manipulation that you have spoken, and now it's being broken. So there's some for you and some for me, because getting these different messages that I've been getting, okay, let me just move into position so it's easier for you to see and me to be on my, there we go. All right. Woo. Okay, so as you can see, pages of channeled messages coming through. And I'm hearing our Father say, listen, some of you have been victim to crimes, okay? And if you go back, I want to say end of January, beginning of February, you can see the videos that I posted showing evidence, because see, these people thought that they were going to get away with things. And our Father says, when they commit crimes, he sees what's going on, because he says, Romans 13, chapter 4, for he is God's servant for your good. Okay. And he's telling me to face you guys, so I'm going to face you. Okay. So let me start again, and let me make this clear, because this is our Father coming through. And he says, Romans 13, chapter 13, verse 4, for he is God's servant for your good. But if you do wrong, be afraid, for he does not bear the sword in vain. For he is the servant of God, an avenger who carries out God's wrath on the wrongdoers. Okay. And then he gave me Romans chapter 3, verse 23. And this is, for all have sinned and all fall short of the glory of God. Then he gave me Proverbs chapter 10, verse 11. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Okay, so when our Father is talking, that listen, he sees the violent acts you have done, the criminal acts that you thought you were getting away with. Okay, and like I said, the end of January, beginning of February, you can go back and see them videos, because I had posted on there how the people who are fraudulently taking your name, doing scams on you, come on and start running their wicked mouth about you. Okay, the Father's stepping in, because you are a servant of God. And like I said, he's not dealing with it no more. When he talks about, you know, being a servant and you're obedient to his will, the people that are doing the wrong are not going to bear fruit. And the thing is the sword in vain? Okay. For he is the servant who carries God's wrath of the wrongdoers. So when God sees that somebody is doing this to one of his servants, he brings the avengers out to come and take care of the wrongdoers. Because all the ones who have sinned are going to fall short from God's glory because of the evil, corrupt things that you do. And you take his servant and you turn him into the victim of fraudulent activity, buying, like in the videos I've said before, buying computers and cell phones and different electronic devices so that you can utilize people's name, make fake accounts, scam them, hurt them. Okay. But God is saying, chapter 10, verse 11 in Proverbs, the mouth of the righteous is the fountain of life. Okay. So we that speak God's words, we that come out and we are doing righteous by God, we're being obedient, we're willfully following everything that he wants us to do. The thing is the wicked, the evil, the wrongdoers, the evildoers that are doing these type of things, they're going to see that God's wrath is coming down. Okay. So that is very significant. Now, for others of you, he is saying angel number 355, and this is all about the new beginnings. Okay. This is about the new beginnings for you, but he's also showing me 633. And 633 is a support system. Okay. So if you have a great support system and you trust and believe in your support system and you are being obedient and following the righteousness of our Father by the messages that he gives his servants to relay to you collectives or to our brothers and sisters who's all watching, the thing is he's telling you with 633, that is the unconditional love from the master teacher coming in and saying, he knows that you're full of fear. And he is encouraging you to gain the skills that you need to excel in life and not to be an evildoer or a wrongdoer. He's telling you this is your wake-up call. This is your one and only wake-up call that he is bringing to you to let people know that you need to slow down, learn your skills, deal with your lessons. You need to leave the past behind you because the past does not define who you are now. Okay, many have changed their past. Many have, cycled through that and been able to heal and move forward. Some of you need to be very grateful because here's the thing. Some of you are playing around when it comes to the twin flame thing, and you're falsifying fake accounts for pretending to be somebody's twin flame and everything else. God sees what you're doing, and now he's got the avengers coming out for the wrongdoers. Okay. Yeah, and he's saying that this is you're doing very corrupt things, and your wicked mouth is now going to conceal violence, because what you have done is you have attacked one of God's children. And he doesn't take kindly to that. And he's showing me the crown of thorns, where he took off the crown of thorns and he set it on the table. And he sat it there. And why he's showing me that is because he also wanted me to put up the crown of thorns flower. Okay. Because there is a crown of thorns flower. But he said, no, I want you to put up Mother Earth Gaia. Why? Because what it represents in that picture on this video, take a deep look at it. So you see Mother Earth Gaia down there holding it all by the roots, right? Because Mother Earth, Father Time, they are divine, okay? And the thing is she's holding the roots down as everything is going around. But it's also telling you that it's time to waken up. It's time to slow down. It's time to leave the past behind. Stop hurting people. Stop being mischievous. Stop doing fake accounts. Stop scamming people and using them out of their money, giving them false hopes and promising them a future of when all you're doing is stealing. Okay, that is the wrongful doer. It's also he's showing me Matthew's, where he talks about the money bag. He's saying something about the money bag. So the ones who have been taking from the money bag when the money is supposed to be put in, and whoever's taken from the money bag, you're going to get punished now too. Okay, so he's bringing down the right hand and the left hand, and he's making sure that the avengers come out and take care of the wrongdoers. So he said, this is your wake up call. This is for you to be able to come in, speak your truth, because the thing is we already know what you're doing. We already know what you're doing. That's why he had me at the end of January, beginning of February, on 3 different platforms, make the videos, show the proof, show the people what to look for on these fake accounts, so that you're not being swindled, so that you can put that behind you and put the past behind you. Because like I said, when our Father's coming in and saying that he's watching everything that's going on, now they're being called out. Okay, people are being called out because he's tired of the wrongdoing. It's making the unbelievers not believe in the wrath of our Father. And he says, if I can part the Red Sea, and I can show Moses and Aaron and get them all to safety and part that Red Sea, what do you think's going to happen when that right hand and left hand comes down? He's like, because when I put the right hand and I had Aaron and Moses hit that staff on the ground and turned everything to dust, okay, they kept going, they kept sinning, they kept betraying, they kept doing the wrongs, okay, and they kept promising that they were going to do better. They kept promising that they were going to change their ways. And what happened? They didn't. So the Father says, okay, I'm going to call in and I'm going to flood it with cicadas. Okay. And he flooded the whole living area with cicadas, right? And I said, okay, call them off and we'll do it. Okay. They lied to our Father. Just like these wrongdoers are lying to these people. Okay, I'm going to stop doing it. I'm not going to make up these false, little stories to gain your money, to get your money bag, because now I see that my life is turning to dust, because everything around me is falling. It's falling like the crumbling sand, and all I'm seeing is God showing me the quicksand of it just going, okay. So he's also talking about, as it kept going on and these people kept thinking that they could get away with this and that they were pulling one over and, playing games with our Father. He says, okay, I am going to cast the staff down, and I want all these flies to come and bother everybody except for the ones that I'm protecting. And the swarm of flies came in, right? The swarm of flies came in, and it was representation of the sudden changes, solving the problem. God was telling these people, you better solve this problem. You better wake up. You better do what you're supposed to do, because these flies ain't going to back off until I tell them to. Okay. So they tried to play with our Father again. The thing is the whole point is he's giving you this wake up call to whoever is needing to hear this right now, that you and your partners that are scamming, I'm hearing over 500 people that you are scamming, pretending that you're loving them, betraying God's unconditional love for his children. You are playing a game with these people and you are scamming them, promising them a home, a happy life. And our Father says, I'm going to give them a wake-up call. I'm going to have you put this message out there. And if they don't slow down, if they don't leave this in the past, if they don't stop, you're going to see, because you're going to need a support system, because God is the one that comes in with the wrath. And he says, listen, you've been in fear of being caught. You've been in fear of being busted. You've been in fear of being called out. And now he's saying, hello, archangels, ascended masters, cosmic masters, guardian angels, spirit guides, kindred loved ones, all of the multidimensional realms. Call it out. Put it out there. Okay. And a lot of people are afraid to put it out there because they're so worried about what society is going to say. And our Father says, I know this earth angel right here ain't. She's going to put that message out there, and she's going to let them know that not only the Eholims, the divas, the archangels, all of them are on standby. So these people that are doing this, and I'm hearing one person, and there's many of them, but our Father's saying there is one person specifically that privately watches to see what's going on. You have scammed over 500 people in 1 year's time. And you have been doing this for 5 years. 5 years strong, he says. The new beginning's here. He's giving you that wake-up call because you are taking innocent people who you come in contact with, and you're having them do this to people. And when this person that you initiated to do these sinful acts, the thing is you didn't know who you were doing it to. And you messed with one of our Father's earth angels, one of the servants. And she knew it all along. She knew it all along. And you didn't get very far, because within the first 2 minutes, that earth angel was calling you out to the point where you were in tears. You did an hour and a half of pure confession. Our Father forgave you. You were a 20-year-old little boy who just was looking for that support system, but fell into the wrong hands with the wrong evildoers. And by doing that, you almost got a life sentence from our Father, which in return, you wanted to do the right thing. But brother, our Father says, you've been secretly back at it. So you didn't learn your lesson. So he's giving you a wake-up call. And to your friend that owns them 4 phones that are making up these fake profiles and telling his friends these are his clients, brother, you better put that in the past, because God is bringing it out full force. He's bringing it forward full force for it to be spoken. For the proof is in the pudding, he says. And you need to be able to gain the skills to excel in life by cutting off the things that you have been doing, because he understands that you're living in poverty. He understands it's a struggle to go without. But there are better ways than to commit these evil sins that you are committing right now, that my Father's speaking about. My Father is clearly showing me that you and your friends go out and meet up in front of that building, that Adobe or whatever it is, because he's showing me that it's like tan, and it looks almost like it's what do you call it? It's not sheetrock. Stucco. He's showing me stucco. Okay. And you two are sitting out there bragging to each other on how you are stealing $5 to $1,000 to $1,500 per person, buying new clothes, getting new phones, and continuously doing this. Our Father wants you to hear it from me. You better put it in the past. You better come close to our Father, because you used to be close to our Father. But because you've been going without, because you've been struggling like many others in this world, he says, many others in this world have been struggling, going through pain, going through trauma, hurt, death, all of this. This is a support system that should be of the righteousness. But you used to trust and believe. But you have been so stuck on your ways here. Like I said, you've been doing this for 5 years. On one cell phone, he's showing me you have over 500 clients. You call them clients. And he's also showing me that on your fake profiles, he's showing me the hidden words that you use in your own verbalization to your other partners in crime that you're doing to these victims, so that they know that that is you, that they are not to go on to that. You are taking innocent people, innocent servants of our Father, using their profile pictures, using their name, using their credit, tapping into their phones, buying more cell phones, desktop computers from Dell. And you're doing all of this, not caring how this person that has worked their fingers to the bones, now their life is cleaning up the pieces. But God says, don't you worry, my children. I'm cleaning up the pieces for you, because I'm putting this out there. I'm putting this out there, and it needs to be done, because not only is there scams with CASH.APP going on now, he's saying, because there was somebody who requested money claiming to be a marketing company. But again, my Father showed me your coding. And you know what it is, because I know what it is. I got pictures of it. I got video of it. Because he put it right here in the third eye. And he told me what to watch for. And when he had me go on there and see it and record it, and this innocent child who was 20, who lost his mother, lost his father, is trying to survive in poverty on his own. You lied. You took him down a path of sin. And he was a servant of our Father. Our Father's very disappointed in you, that you took one of his servants and made it like it was okay to do this to these people. And let's talk about the fact that you're taking very important people's numbers. And when I say important, I'm talking these people went from nothing to having everything, and now you're spooling their number. It's kind of ironic because God works in mysterious ways. And by this happening, one of your victims actually called back the number that you were spooling and had a 2-hour conversation to see what was going on because she thought it was her fiance's number. See, there's so much that's coming out in the wash. And, this is what a lot of you feared, that your tactics were going to come unglued. You thought you had the skills and the talent that nothing would happen. But our Father knows all and sees all and hears all, feels all, and he catches all the tears because I'm hearing you've done this to disabled men and women also, playing with their emotions. But you are sabotaging their name, their credit. And when it showed up with TransUnion, all the information came down right to your location, to your direct address, because the Father gave the information. So the thing is I understand that people have to do their hustle and bustle, whatever they think is legit for that time being. But now, God is giving you a wake-up call. He's again bringing it out in even more detail. Because the thing is he's wanting me to put this out here too. A lot of people truly, truly need help. A lot of charities truly, truly, truly need help. And did you know that there was a 78% drop in people helping the charities? Not because of what's going on with the world today. It's because they have lost faith in giving, in kindness, in love, in generosity, from the unconditional love from their heart that our Father has put in each and every one of them individuals, because all of these wrongdoers, and this is freedom. He said this, our Father said, this is freedom of speech to be able to put this out there, because that's why he's given me the message. So it's not me being a certain way. It's me being a servant of our Father and me willfully walking in the righteousness to call this out, to have you hear that he is willing, because our Father is one of forgiveness, and he is willing to forgive you. He is willing for you as the angelic being to come into a much different and much more stable way of doing things, in an honest way of doing things. Because here's the thing. The more that you are trying to co-create and try to cover your tracks, the more God is exposing you. And the more that he is exposing you, the more that you are full of fear. And the more he's encouraging you, gain them skills to excel in life and do the righteous thing. Stop stealing from people who have worked so hard, that used to be in a place where you were at, and they have worked so hard in connection with our Father to follow their divine purpose and their soul mission on their divine path to be successful. And he says, our Father says, he is willing to give you that new beginning. He is willing to forgive you if you repent your sins to him, to the mercy and grace of his feet. Because if not, That's your free will. But he's giving you that wake-up call. And this is very important because this corruption, he said, is going to come down with the right hand and the left hand. And that's why Mother Earth Gaia is in that picture in the beginning of this video. Stay deeply rooted and grounded to our Father, our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father Almighty. Because the only way to the Father is through his Son, right? You have to stay deeply rooted and grounded. You make the choice to either commit sin or change your evil ways, just as we all do, okay? We've all made that choice to do the right thing. To be a true support system, you have to be the one to bear the news and give the message from our Father. And that is his channeled message. Now we're going to pull and see what else he wants to bring forth with it, because like I said, this is something serious. And he said that these changes, these massive changes, were going to take place from May 18th to October 13th. And that's a new beginning on your spiritual enlightened path. As you as the angelic being to find that stability is what he's telling me. That's why them dates are significant, of why he picked them dates. Okay? All right, Father, so let's get some confirmation so that you can show the ones who are needing this the divine message. Yeah, because he's coming through. Look, the traditions and the beliefs mean you walk with our Father, that you're getting the messages, and there is direct passion and conviction of the servant speaking the word of God to be able to give you that renewal, to see the hope. Because the Four of Cups, you're going to be sitting in contemplation right now. That's confirmation. You're going to be sitting in contemplation. What do I do? What do I do? God says, just know that the truth always prevails. So whether it's a small white lie, a mediocre lie, or a straight up big fat red lie, our Father knows. And that's why he's having me give the message. Again, you're going to be sitting in contemplation, having to make a decision with the Seven of Cups, right? Yeah. Because you are directionless right now, I'm hearing. He's coming in and saying you are directionless right now. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. So with all them falling, the Four of Swords is coming, and he's saying that, listen, I'm giving you this rite of passage to make the right decision by giving you this wake-up call, by having my servant, having my prophet put this out there, because she stands in my authority and she is anointed by me in the protection of the garment that she wears. The message is coming out. Hello, beautiful. The message is coming out. See? Message is coming out. Our Father is saying that he is giving you this time for recuperation, and he's giving you that Four of Swords is all about the rite of passage for you to change the things that you are doing, because when he gives me specific details all the way down to the clothing and the earrings and the watches and the necklaces and everything, he is saying, my servant will make sure the messages get out. So, Father, what do we need to see? Yeah, see things from a different perspective. He wants you to have clear thinking. Because if this message doesn't influence you to make that change, the next message that's coming through, like he did for Moses and Aaron, will shine through. Will shine through. Wow, Father. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Because just like he did with Pharaoh, he gave him the opportunity to make the choice. And each time he didn't, our Father showed him his power. And that's about being able to have that compassion and that understanding. Look at, I'm telling you. In order to have victory, you need to see the clarity of what he is saying. Gather your resources and the information that is being given to you, and learn how to fulfill your own cup instead of stealing from people. Because the high priestess is giving you the message, and she's deeply rooted and grounded with our Father. But he is showing right now. There's also, I'm hearing that there's also a divine masculine who stands in his power, who has made progress in discovery and is getting the same messages. And I'm hearing that he's been putting it out. Okay. You've got the 10 of Cups coming. Because you're going to be in wealth. You're going to be wealthy in everything that you do. I'm hearing you don't need to worry about these people who used your name on an account, because look, I'm telling you, our Father is standing strong. This powerful being that has the ancient wisdom and knowledge and walks in the existence with Christ is giving the message that is going to put these people in contemplation, because there is a partnership that is coming out. It's going to attract the attention that is needed to make you contemplate. Are you going to follow the will of what you're doing as a sinner? Are you going to contemplate changing your wrongful ways and doing exactly what our Father is giving you the opportunity with the angel number 355? He's giving you that opportunity as our Father for your stability to have a new beginning. All right, what else do we need to know, Father, here? That was just some of the messages that you're bringing out. Let's clarify the messages that you get. Yeah, because right now you think that you can be evil, you can be hasty, you can be opinionated, you can judge, you think that you can treat these people this way and do whatever you want. But God is showing, he's going to take the motion. And you're going to be in the ocean of emotions, because when it all unfolds, he's saying, it's going to come to light. It's going to come to light. So, because like I said, he is bringing his Avengers. And he says, don't take the sword in vain. And didn't we look, Queen of Swords too. Don't take the sword in vain. Because his creativity is going to make it where you're forced to walk away from creating people to be victims. Innocent people who are working hard for their money, doing it in the righteous way, walking in their truth. And now they're at a determination that they're going to walk away from their spiritual calling from our Father because of what you're doing. Our Father says, guess what? The higher realms are the one that's going to have the celebration. Because his children are deeply rooted and grounded, and they come from the pure understanding of God's message and the things that are going on. I'm telling you, yeah. So when also that celebration of friends in the spiritual community are now going to get that enlightenment of what our Father is bringing through, because this person feels like they have been fighting the battle all by themselves, and they have been strong, resilient, and persevering forward, trying to battle all of this. But our Father says, don't worry, you have my strength and you have the resilience to push forward. Why? Because you follow your north node. You work for your money. You are doing everything right. You are manifesting the divine abundance. And you're also getting the messages. So the people who want to leave you out in the cold and victimize you and do these things to you and make you a victim when you've never been a victim, you've been the victorious one, and they're trying to make you the victim, our Father says, guess what? You're going to be victorious. And now I'm giving you the clarity to gather all of this up and stand in your power, because this double-edged sword means that hollow victory that they thought they had, they're going to go through a transition, because God is going to force the choice on them, right? He's going to force the choice on them, because they will become stuck and stagnant. They will go back to training, because he is going to shut this down. He is going to stop this. No person, and he's saying, no person, no child of mine. He did not create you with that intelligent ability to go be hurtful to other people. He created you with that ability to follow our Father in the righteousness, in the holiness, willfully changing your life, because you weren't perfect. None of us were perfect. But we're imperfectly perfect for our Father, and that's why he gave us forgiveness. That's why he gave us the ability and the authority and anointed us certain permissions, because all it takes is one thought, and our Father's right there to put it to rest, to stop the evildoers, to stop the evildoers. I don't know. Yeah, and what I'm hearing, I'm hearing, it's like, when you start making our Father's children question who they are to want to walk away from our Father, that's the worst thing that you could ever do, because he's not going to let it happen. He knows that his children's happiness is walking with him, being that spiritual messenger, being that light worker for him. That's what I'm hearing, that light worker, that messenger. Because they're not fully in their power yet, but they have ascended. They have ascended, and they are working hard every day, getting more knowledge every day. And when he opens up the Akashic records and he starts showing me all of this, that says a lot. Yeah, because our Father is very creative. You are so welcome, sweetheart. I love you too. Thank you so much for being here with me. But the thing is our Father is very creative. And he says, one thing that you have to remember, I'm the one that programmed you. I'm the one that programmed you with your skills and your abilities and your unconditional love. But when you turned and became the agent and the tyrant and the messenger of the beast, and you started taking my children and turned them into victims of cruelty, slander, being biased, people judging them in the most crucial ways when they don't even know that this is a true spiritual being walking with our Father, who has been gifted and granted these abilities. And like I said, hasn't been fully awakened. I mean, he's awakened, but our Father's coming in and saying he is not at his full potential yet. And take the energy how it resonates, because it could be a divine feminine, he's saying too. It depends. Are you more on your divine masculine or you're in your divine feminine? So don't go just by DM or DF, okay? He's saying you possess both of them. But he is the one that created you. He's the one that programmed you with your gifts, your skills, your talents, your passions. He's the one that gifted you with that beautiful, loving, passionate heart. But when you decided to go backwards, which we've all done it at some point, and anybody who says they haven't, God's saying that's not true. We have all fallen backwards at some point. But he says he sees, he hears, he knows, he feels everything before the paint even dries. Because his love for his children is undeniable. And he will never lie. He will never forsake them. He stands in his truth. And if you think that you're going to get his children to turn their back on him, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen, because he's saying, I'm the quickest thinker that you can ever know. And I can move mountains like never before. And just as I did for Moses and Aaron, my staff of authority, I command Moses to tap that staff, and it turned to dust. That is amazing. That is beautiful. Thank you, John. Thank you for being here with us. I don't mean to embarrass anybody, but here's the thing. It's that divine celebration, because we do come through the murky waters. We do learn our lessons. We do grow, and we persevere forward, right? But most of all, God forgives us, and he can forgive you too. If you stand in your power and quit this corruption that you're doing. Because when he comes in and says off of one phone, you have 500 people that you have victimized, lied to, deceived, betrayed. And in Matthew, when he talks about the money bag, is that these people are working legitly under the eyes of our Father, working hard, blood, sweat, and tears, long hours, the hurt and pain, being away from their family members, to put money in their bag, because our Father has blessed them to put this money in their bag. And here you come, and you're stealing whenever you want from this bag. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on their souls, Father. Lord have mercy. I know what he is saying and what's coming down. He's giving them a wake-up call. He's giving them a time to reflect back, because he's saying, you think you fear about being busted? You better fear what I, the Father, is going to do. Because he's giving you the messages that he's in charge of the enterprise. He's in charge of this world. He's in charge of the galaxy. He's in charge of everything. And what you're doing, like I said, he can move mountains. He can make it warm, fuzzy, and loving, or he can make it cold and unbearable. But he's giving you that wake-up call to stand in your truth, to come back to that innocence of who he created you to be that loving, caring soul being that is deeply rooted and grounded with our Father. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is what you want to stop. The betrayal and the deception that you're doing. Because your path, you're going to have to fear the wrath of our Father and the Avengers coming in. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father, so that the collectives can see it here in the cards of everything that you channeled with me? Yeah, telling you. Our Father is doing teamwork and collaboration with his children to take the mask off of these people who are committing these sins, who are stealing their money, their hard work. Confirmation, Father. I love it, because look at, they're like, and this, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do the expression that I just saw on his face along with Moses and them. And they're like, what? Have you lost your mind? Have you lost your mind? I'm hearing throw him in the temple cell. I'm hearing throw him in the Karnak temple cell. Yeah, because our Father has the strength and the power to do that. So if you want to, get rid of these fears and be able to excel in life, you got to do the right thing. You got to do the right thing. Because he's saying, I understand this world is hard. I understand that there is a lot of hatred and dishonesty and disloyalness around here. But he says that's why he has his children as the messengers, to put these messages out there, to bring that unity, bring it back to a peaceful, loving place. And best believe, trust in our Father, Lord Jesus Christ, because he's coming. He's coming. And all the heartache that you have caused and the lives that you have sabotaged, I'm hearing you've wrecked their credit. You've wrecked it to where on TransUnion, you ain't even using their names correctly. Okay? You've created a lot of havoc. And look, our Father has been watching over. Have mercy. See the M in the lightning bolt? Our Father says, have mercy on your soul. Because what is about to happen is he's bringing justice. He's going to balance things out. He is going to balance things out. He is going to create that stable foundation because his light shines. He is abundant. He is the divine. He is Father of time. And your time is up, I'm hearing. He's saying, your time is up. Justice is going to be served. Because all the peer individuals who have fixed themselves, who have grown, who have come into that righteousness, and has built a stable connection with our Father, he's going to bring balance back to their life, and everything that they lost, they're going to get back tenfold. Okay, he's saying tenfold. And when I say tenfold, because he showed me the number 10 and went like this. So tenfold. He's bringing it back. Everything that you have lost, everything that they have stolen from you, he is bringing it back. Yeah, that is beautiful. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? Yeah, because he's saying that with your betrayal and your deception, yes, they became victims. But now I'm going to bless them in front of you to be victorious. That's what he's saying. I'm going to bless them to be victorious. And that's bringing that justice to the imbalance that you created in these individuals' lives. And I'm hearing even the community is going to know, okay, because they're all getting the communication. This is confirmation again that our Father is going to bring things to calmer waters, and you're going to have to salvage the damage that you have done when he exposes it fully, okay? Because I'm hearing you mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, you have done this to the wrong children. And look, the Chariot, God's fighting their battles now. They no longer have to fight it alone. The angelic team that's been fighting with them and fighting their battles through this, God said, lay it at the mercy of my feet. And with the mercy and grace, I'm taking over the battle. He's confirming he's taking over the battle, and he's getting everything that you lost. Confirmation. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's because these people are taking the names of innocent people who are not out there intentionally hurting anybody. They're minding their own business. And I'm hearing our Father's coming in and saying they are minding their own sweet nectar of life, the life that he blessed them with. They wake up every day being thankful and be generous and loving and kind and caring. And these people, like I said, he's exposing because it may not seem like a lot when you're talking about the world, but our Father is saying one phone, and they buy many phones off of each victim. Confirmation. Did you just hear my phone go off? That was confirmation. Him saying that they have bought all these many phones because they can't store all the names of people who they are doing this to. And I'm hearing that the list goes on and on and on and on. And our Father is showing me like a scroll because 5 years, one phone, 500 people. And they're bringing me all the way down to what their house looks like, okay? What they've purchased, the clothes that they're wearing, the bling bling I'm hearing, because the one energy is saying, yeah, look at all the bling bling that I got from them, saying that, oh, we're going to get married and I need this down payment for this house. Lying to these individuals to go on shopping sprees. Okay? So I'm telling you, it's the truth always prevails. That's why I always speak my truth. Father knows that I am the truth speaker because I'm deeply rooted and grounded in all that I do. And like he said, if somebody doesn't like the truth, they got their whole life to get over it because God wants you to be able to. Okay? Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. They're not only throwaway phones. He said that they're I don't know. He's going like this. So he's showing me track phone, because he goes like this and then like this, track phone. Some are the Pro Max I-14s he's showing me. There's some tablets. He's showing me tablets. Yeah, and this is all in a partnership. They've got a big partnership that they're doing this. And that is confirmation, because our Father said this is a partnership that they are doing in the community against these people. And he has shown me they have a specific word that they use. So it doesn't matter when you look on any profile that comes on and sees, the message clearly comes through. It clearly comes through because God shows the signs and synchronicities. Okay? God brings that abundant flow and shows it. But these ones that are creating this deception, it shows automatically before the owners of any platform knows, or any person who is depressed, has anxiety, going through PTSD, struggling, homeless, whatever it may be, that are down on their luck. I'm hearing that they take advantage of a lot of disabled women on disability. That is disgusting, but our Father is saying that they do this. Okay. There's a lot of information that I am bringing out that is coming through, but it's not just like them track phones. I'm hearing by minutes. So whatever that means, by minutes. Okay. When our Father shows track phone by minutes. So I'm not sure if, but he's also saying something about spooling. They're spooling your number. Okay. Somehow it's some type of spooling, because like I said, he is saying that he, through this conflict, he had shown one of the major ones that have been doing it for 5 years. He had showed that spooling because, like I said, God's very creative in the things that he does and how he goes about it to let the truth prevail. But the woman thought she was calling her boyfriend or her fiance, excuse me. He corrected me and said fiance, excuse me. Okay. She went to go call her fiance, and the number went over to another female's phone. Okay. After the conversion and conversation, our Father said that they had that long conversation, finding out same story, same situation, same amount of money, same way of doing it, falsifying fake realtors, using fake realtors, other victims' names as a realtor and their home addresses to make them look like they're the one committing this crime so that it doesn't come back onto them. Our Father says they're doing all of this corruption, okay? But the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Our Father has showed me all. And I'm hearing that some of these people are even deceased people, that they are using their name. And that is very disgusting. Our Father says, you're committing so much sin that you're using a deceased person's name because you know that they can't be tracked. Okay. You know that things can't come back on because their name has not been generated out there for some time. Yeah. Oh, you know who I'm talking about? Yes, because see, the thing is for the longest time, our Father, bringing this out, That's beautiful, sweetheart, if you've gotten the messages and you know exactly who I'm talking about. But the thing is, yes, 1 to 5 years, because our father said 5 years, so 1 to 5 years. But I'm hearing this 20-year-old boy has done it for the last year, and the one that he specifically showed me, I mean, he specifically showed me, has been doing it for 5 years. 5 years strong, every single day. And he showed me all of what he's boasting and gloating about. Absolutely. And that's what our father is showing, is that these innocent people are being victimized, okay? They've wrecked marriages, they've wrecked relationships, they've wrecked the divine path of some people because they came in and they did all this corruption. You know, they're messing up the cosmic energetic force of what God has created and what God has wanted, to energetically, to where people are coming at each other, accusing, assuming, and blaming, because they're not awakened to understand. They haven't been shown by our father. And so it's creating all this conflict. Yeah. And God's giving him a chance for a new beginning. He's giving him a chance with a new beginning. Here's the 7 of Wands, too. Okay. So this is that perseverance forward. Yeah, you see the train? I'm hearing it's been a train wreck of events. And now our father is stepping in. He's giving them the wake-up call that it's going to end here, because he is now taking over. See the master teacher, 33. Our father is the master teacher. He's coming in and he's going to do the work. He's going to do the work. Because, you know, there's falsifying of information, there's falsifying of documents. Look, people's emotions being out of balance from not understanding that the progress and discovery is here now. The action is going to be taken because the key to unlock all of it is here. Okay, well, if you know exactly what I'm talking about, like I said, it's leaving a lot of people in contemplation what our father's coming in to do now. Yeah, look, because I'm telling you, people are walking away from their divine path. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Bada bing, bada boom. There is that enthusiastic discovery that our father wanted you to see. And so the page is all about getting the messages. And he wants this discovery to be out in the open. He wants people to be able to come back into their innocence of who they truly are, and to fix what these evil and wrongdoers are doing. Yeah. Again. I'm telling you. Again, it's coming through. Getting the messages. Making that change. Getting rid of that bondage of people doing this to people. By making the right choices, right? Getting rid of the fears and illusions, because it's not in their imagination. This is really happening. This is the truth. Okay? Anything else we need to know, Father? Anything else that we need to know? Yeah, because look, it's leaving a lot of people in the cold. It is leaving a lot of people in the cold of what is going on. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles. So hold your vision. Just know that our Father has the investment in you. And you're not the guilty one. Okay? You're not the guilty one. You're not alone. It's happening all around the world. Why? because they're in contemplation. They think that they're holding on so tightly to this little scheme and plan as they're victimizing and hurting people. And God says, nothing in this life is wasted. I'm protecting. And they're going to be very abundant. Look. Oh, confirmation. He's going to shine the light on it. He's going to make the change. He's going to balance things out. He's going to bring people out of the pits. He's going to bring people out of the pits because he's given them foresight of what's going on so that they can have that wealthy established back in their life, so that they can have a greater understanding, so that there can be a renewal. Yeah, right here. He's giving back. He's giving back to the ones, and he's putting to rest the things that no longer serve. Because look, Nine of Pentacles, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Have gratitude for everything our Father does because he gives you this luxurious life. Okay. And even though it may not be luxurious right off the bat, he's saying you need to learn your skills so that you can excel in this life and do things correctly. Thank you, Father. Thank you. What else do we need to know? Father? I'm telling you, he wants you to balance your heart, mind, and soul. He wants you to be that loving, generous person doing things right. And an earth angel is giving the message because this is God bringing the earth angel to give the message, to be able to have that reflection, to balance your grid, balance your heart, mind, and soul, and speak your truth because you are that infinite possibility, right? And divine feminine, beautiful. It's pure happiness. Pure happiness. He's bringing pure happiness with infinite possibilities. Look, I'm like this. Look at that pure happiness, infinite possibilities. I'm telling you, our Father is amazing in what he does. And I never question him. I never ask why, nothing, because he is the one with the element of surprise. He brings surprises, gifts, and miracles, rewards. As you take a deeper look, I'm telling you. Thank you, Father. Let's get a universe has your back, and then we'll end this beautiful message. We'll end it. Yeah. Because now he's going to be putting obstacles in their direction. He's going to put impasses and obstacles in their direction so that they get on the right path. So they do the right thing. I'm hearing do the right thing. Yeah. My vibes speak louder than words. It's about making the change and transformation. Following the divine guidance to make the change and transformation. Because why? Because there is nothing sexier than being your true, authentic self. That is amazing. We'll keep them out because he said, but all right, one more shuffle. All right, Father, what else do we need to know, please? What else do we need to know? All right, 2 of them. I choose to learn through love. Turn. Yeah, I know. It's like it didn't want to turn. It was like, boom. And this one says, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. What is that? Peace? Or is that a bunny? I can't see. It looks like turn. Sure. I can't see what it is, but yeah, I know. And there's a lot of corruption going on with people co-creating and collaborating together. But look I recognize that they have chosen fear because by the way that they're living, Aha, that's awesome. That's awesome. All them little buttons. Yeah. So they're living in fear because of the way that they chose to live their life. And now the things that are coming out, they're shocked because they're like, how does this person know? Ask our Father, because there's more that is going on than what has just come out here tonight. But our happiness is a direct reflection of your level of faith with the universe and with our Father. Because the thing is I'm hearing these people are going through chaos and conflict, chaos and conflict. I'm telling you, and it came out when I cut again. The thing is these people who took these kind, caring, loving, generous people for granted, God's about to unleash and show. He's about to unleash and show. And when he shows them, they're going to be left out in the cold, and the bond is going to be broken. They're no longer going to be able to have any of that type of communication. Okay. I'm also hearing some of them, can be addicted to doing this. They think it's fun and games. I'm also hearing there's other addictions involved, and they're choosing their addiction over the righteousness of walking with our Father. That's their choice. I'm not here to judge anybody. I've been down my road. Yeah, they want a moon card because of the reflection. What do we need to know, Father? The waxing moon. Okay, divine masculine. Now it's a good time for you to focus on achieving your own personal growth. And the moon in Sagittarius. Okay, look at what's coming in, and it's going to move pretty fast. So be prepared to adapt to the plans that are going on, because there's an unexpected course that our Father is bringing in. And this is a very intuitive plan that's coming in. And I'm also hearing June 26th. So beware. There's something about June 26th that he is bringing up. And yeah, I'm hearing that the lies, the deception, the betrayal, you took the person for granted and you underestimated the powerful being. Now you've got an epiphany of your own, because there's something that transpired that you are seeing, because God brought it forward. You, as the divine being, he wants you to have that growth. He wants you to expand your heart to a very loving, grounded, stable foundation. Okay? Yeah, spiritual enlightenment. The God force is coming in saying, listen, trust and believe. He made you divine. And you're on the right path for growth. So get rid of that adversity and have them new beginnings, okay? Because look at 11. That is your divine path. Look, for 44, okay? 44 is the Ascended Masters and the Master Healers coming in and saying, now's your chance, here you go. But I'm also hearing, for whoever this resonates with, I'm also hearing that kindness that you took thinking it was a weakness, God says no. And that's why everything's falling apart in certain aspects, because he's showing you. So make the right decision. So that is your beautiful message. That is the message that he has been given. I needed to put it out there and give everybody a greater understanding of what our Father is trying to express, because this isn't over. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you, sister. I love you so much. God bless you, and God bless everybody on here. I love you all. I greatly appreciate all of you. And it's just amazing at the fact that we are that unity. And, sometimes people don't want to hear that blunt truth that our Father is bringing forward, but I have to do my job for Him. I have to serve my Father, so that I am able to persevere forward on my path of what He wants me to do by having me in the authority and the anointment that He has done, because He has blessed me. No matter what anybody does, He's saying that He's got the protection garment that makes sure that me and anybody who comes into that unity, He's protecting all of us. No weapon should form against us at all, period. So God bless you. I love you guys. I love all of you. I'm so thankful for all of you. I greatly appreciate all of you. And I love how you are here to support me and I support you. Good morning, Udation, huh? Welcome, welcome. We were just finishing, sweetheart. But you can go back and watch it. Yep, we're just finishing here. I was just getting ready to click off, but if you want to go back and watch it, you can. I'd greatly appreciate it. There's a lot of knowledge of what's going on in there. So, yeah, I'm not sure if it's just my stuff isn't being like announced out there, but I'll get it. I've asked our Father, make sure that it's well known that all of my brothers and sisters who need the message will get it. So don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell. Share the video so we can get our Father's message out there, so that we can make sure that the truth prevails, that these people can get the wake-up call and they can decide what they want to do on their journey, because we're not here to tell them what they should or shouldn't do. They have to have that connection with our Father and be able to figure out that, okay? All right. Sending lots of love and all to all of you. Love, light, and blessings. Peace. And I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. And happy Memorial Day to all who have served. Thank you. Thank you. As I know, my grandfather, rest in peace, they have served in the Navy and everything. So thank you all, because that unity, again, it speaks volumes. So I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow at 7. Peace.